Haha. Hello everyone. Yes, not easy to do this stream tonight, but here we are. So I hope I'm not going to freeze to death. And yes, well, quite a few fun records to play tonight. And I didn't know what to start with, so I just thought about this record, especially like some of you were really into these Muslim Goes records from last week, etc. So this is not Muslim Goes. This is, yeah, exactly. Rainforest Spiritual Enslavement. This is Green Graves. I believe this is his first album on the vinyl. There was a lot of albums on cassette before that. And yeah, this is from 2000. From 2016. Yeah. 7 years old. And yeah, this was an expensive. This was an instant like must-have for a lot of people. So it became quite expensive. This is the reissue from 2018. This is Dominic Furno, also known as Vatican Shadow, who runs the Hospital label from the US. And this is on his label, Hospital. I would say that Rainforest Spiritual Enslavement is basically industrial ambient going a little bit towards John Hassel with some Muslim Goes inclination, as there are in Vatican Shadow, when Vatican Shadow is good. But yeah, just thought I'd listen to this again. This is still my favorite of his. Everything since that has been underwhelming to me. Still interesting band, still interesting project. This is a triple LP, came out on Cyan. Yeah, to be honest, I like it. It's just it wasn't convenient, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Vinyl Buzz. Ah, yeah. Hello, Lian. Next, I'm gonna play a record I got this week. Super cheap record. You can find it for $5. Very cool record. A Hungarian record. A percussion record. This is the first album by the Amadinda percussion group. What's cool about this, well, the coolest thing about it is the track we're listening to right now, that's going to get started pretty soon, is by Istvan Marta, who, let's see if I can find. No, not that easy to find after all. Yeah, here it is. Okay, this record I played before. I'll play it again maybe because this is such a fantastic record. Not expensive, but uncommon. So I don't know how many copies, but this is a super cheap record. So this quatuor of percussion, they started when percussion records were starting to be, or ensemble and gigs were starting to be popular in the early 80s. Largely because of Steve Reich. But this is a little bit different. I mean, this is a celebrated ensemble, but this record is, and this track, composition by Istvan Marta. Christophe, hello. Thank you for the little support. Again, guys, as usual, if you like this and want this to keep being the show it can be, you can help and support the stream if you want, with the Ko-fi link in the description. I'll probably say that a few times again. Sorry for that. Merci, Chris. Hey. Hello, Jim. I'll try to call you this weekend, Jim, to get the deadlines and etc. Because I'm pretty advanced for something, you know. I love how percussion can be so versatile because it can be performative in the sense that, like, you know, a show, like very entertaining, but it should be good as well. And these guys are good because percussion can do so many different things, and they do the whole spectrum. Zvonimir, Multiversaire, thank you for the, the support. Thank you so much, David. You know what? I have a few ways to play Pink Floyd. I have a Pink Floyd record, so. But let's see. Hello, Al. Oh, nice. Nice to see you back. Final Dreamscape. Hello, Vibrasonic. There are 2 pressings of that record, to my knowledge, and these feature compositions by various Western composers, but the 2 best ones are definitely the ones by Hungarian composers. There's a good John Cage piece, though, but this shreds. No Pink Floyd song request. Requesting Pink Floyd is already a lot. Hey, Mark. Yeah, baby, yeah. Ah. Uh-huh. I became aware of this band because of my obsession with Hungarian folk music, as they did perform a few years ago something that might be interesting. But of course, researching back in their history, I found this, and it was so cheap. You know, these records, they're so cheap. You put them aside in your mind, and you never get them until someone has something you want, and they have this in stock as well. And boy, I was pretty confident I wouldn't be disappointed by this. But I've been listening to this quite a lot in the past couple of days. Hey Frank, thank you for the support, Frank. No worries. LGBL. Yeah, that's the way to go, in my opinion. Okay, Numb, there will be. Don't worry, Dory. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Nikita. I don't think so. Hola, concert buddy. I watched your video with Arnaldo the other day. Ah, yeah, that's the better pink. Yes, but only if you can, and and if you feel that good about this channel. Hello, Angela. Yeah. This, because it's not. What's pretty cool is that, of course, Steve Reich, he went back to Africa to reinvent Western percussion. There's a lot of percussion that goes back to Asia as well. This is somewhat different. Hey, Chris. Yeah, exactly. Well, I saw them live in 1992, and that was fun then. Oh, there's so many, Stefan. It's such a crazy good label. Yeah. But I might, you know what? Who knows? Maybe I'll just use the traditional way to warm yourself, which is filling the glass at one point. Of course. Oh, the new one. Yeah. It's good. Hello, Liam. So, what else have I lined up for now? Well, I got a couple of records that are like kind of grails of mine I finally got. So that was very exciting for me this week. But I'll just go with the flow. And Dory wanted something chill. I wanted to play this record by Marta Istvan because it's so good. Oh, yeah, I'll show you something fun. This came, there's like an insert, but there was also, a very good English insert about the context of this. Very, very good. But also, the poster of a Hungarian performance, a local of this. I mean, that's fun. It's always fun when people care that way. Hey. I hope to. Nice. All right. So let's see a little bit of. I mean, this is the other Hungarian composition on this, but it's really for like $5. Seriously, this is a no-brainer. I haven't looked up if some of these musicians are featured on that record, but it's highly possible. It's about the same time. Zemzo Tibor is on this.
Những chiếc máy lớn cưới những cây gỗ thành những thanh gỗ nhỏ. Sau đó họ phải xếp những thanh gỗ này dưới các đống gỗ để chúng biến mất. Đây là nơi khai thác và chế biến gỗ.
Give more. gets a little bit different, you'll see. But yeah, for sure. I'm chosen the Neubauten vibes. Oh, thank you, Zvonimir, yeah. Yeah, Colette Magny is just crazy interesting and good. And this is more for Dory, this part. I love this. Yeah, I tried. I don't even see who has. I tried to start to have branches so that some people can. Yeah. Oh shit! I should have tried to allow some of you to be able to put the comments on screen if I miss something. I try not to, but yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I listened to that yesterday. It's interesting. I'm not sure. It feels really now, and it's Honor, the band that 808 talks about. Yeah, I tried, but actually I tried. I couldn't because I couldn't. Yeah. Typing GBL L100 didn't. Yeah, the function didn't find him. Well, Ryan. I tried with Ryan as well. There's a Terry Riley aspect to this with the organ. Really, really cool. Hello, Rob. So I picked up from my shelves a Chet Baker album today. I wonder if anyone can guess which Chet Baker album I would play on this show. This was actually not released on Hungarian. This is a Moldavian release. Hello. Yes, it is. No. Hello, Eddie. No, it's not that one. Hello, Steve. Such a lovely record. Now a record that saved me this week. Unwound. I saw them live, I think it was in 93. 30 years ago. Shit, dumb. Oh my god. So, you guys know I'm a Nurse with Wound fan. Yeah, I allow myself, that's the band I allow myself to be a fan of. So of course I like a lot of the output of the members of Nursezoon, so collaborators. One such is Andrew Lyles. Andrew Lyles have started to release stuff in the late 90s, 99 I believe. And in 2005 came out an acetate LP of his, 20 copies only. Quite good stuff, really, really good stuff. I liked it back then, and I recently found someone who was willing to sell me a copy of it in really good shape for, I mean, it was a lot of money, but 20 copies. And when I was about to, when we came to an agreement in price, when I was about to pull the trigger, he told me, oh shit, there's a defect, a pressing defect on one track. And like, ooh, I'm not paying like hundreds of euros for a defective record, even if it's an acetate. And I went back to listen to the tracks because they are on Bandcamp. And I realized that most of the tracks on that record were sketches, like variations of tracks that have been since released on other records of his, including this one, which is lovely, lovely, lovely. The Anal Auragram Phone by Andrew Lyles, which came with a bonus 7-inch of, I don't know what that is, but it's pretty cool. And this was released in 2009.
Watching Sparrow by the staircase or cracking the door when the little girls are post. What else there is to see?
Kind of bridges together Nursezoon and Luc Ferrari, Hörspiel and Oblique ambient. Steve, that's very nice to hear. Now we just need vinyl of his, but I see that you're following. No, not that one. And this, they only did 300 copies and it's surprisingly cheap. You can still get this for less than 20 bucks. Yeah, I can see how you would think of his. It's more romantic, I would think. Ah. I'll tell you what, the new output of Andrew Lyles since 2008-2009, not doing it for me. I really don't need anything of it. But the stuff from before that, or the reissues, the vinyl reissues of the older stuff, it's really, really good. But just, yeah, if you listen to his Monster series, it's not that good. Ah, so it should be rare. See? Told you, this one is it's quite special. The Martha Estevan came with oh no, it's just a gatefold insert. Very nice. does actually release quite a few things on laugh cuts these days. I have all the good stuff of his. There's about like 15 records of his on vinyl that are worth having. Yeah, Uarda, really, really good. Oh yeah. And the box set, the Current 93 box set of remixes, remasters by him. That's one of the best Current 93 records. Yeah, totally. And I mean, he doesn't want to repeat himself, and kudos for him for that. But the stuff he's doing now doesn't do it for me. Maybe he will go back to something that is more up to my liking. I had a discussion with Michael 45 earlier today, and we talked about a label that we both love and everyone knows. It made me think of a track that I haven't played in some time. It might endanger the stream, by the way, for the algorithm. Yes, it's dark, but it's quite weirdly soothing. It puts you in a place that is kind of out of time. No, I've been thinking quite a lot lately about the concept of now and the past, and how the past is always trying to eat up the present, that it's still there. Well, the present doesn't exist, the future doesn't exist yet, and doesn't exist. And this music for me is pure time suspension.
She saw this monster at some time, a mentally ill woman, in an erotic seizure, surrendering herself to her imaginary partner.
Yeah.
How to describe one would wonder. She saw this monster at some time, a mentally ill girl.
Most of his albums, I would say, are a little bit uneven. But no, yeah, this one is really, really good.
And her chest in such a way that the pressure of the arm flows from her armpit in a linear relaxation. Slips her upper passing her chest on the top slightly.
Hello.
Having its arm flows from her back of the sleeping.
Just hit your what? Hello, Alan.
Top resting on the tape wrist in the accent of the little grey shack of the sleeping hand before terminating under the tip of her index finger resting on the table.
It's I don't remember. I think it's 4 tracks album. This recording is based on the erotic works, ideas, and obsessions of the artist Hans Bellmer, of course. Hans Bellmer, also the main focus on Absinthe by Naked City, John Zorn. Again, I forgot to my Absinthe bottle. So lame. Yeah. And even now doesn't really exist if you look it up. There you go. Go do that now. It's still cheap, but there's not many copies around.
Visible as a colourful panorama electrically illuminated deep in the stomach.
Lay bare suppressed girlish thoughts are daily through the navel, visible as a colourful panorama electrically illuminated deep in the stomach.
It was all worth my obsessive efforts when, amid the smell of glue and wet plaster, the essence of all that was impressive would take shape and become a real object to be possessed.
It's a CD, right, Zeb?
One would have to not entirely compromise a portion of its supplementary.
Yeah, Belmer the Door. There was a huge retrospective of his at the Pompidou Museum I went to years ago. That was insane because you had all his sculptures, all his photographs and his drawings and his blueprints. He was a bit like Cocteau in a way, but probably naughtier because, I mean, yeah. Nowadays, his artwork would probably be considered quite problematic. Oh yeah, that one's got great songs. Yeah, I probably will do a comprehensive Andrew Lyle's vinyl output. I even have still some of the stuff like that I don't think is that good, like just to, but it's good to talk about it. Oh yeah, phew. These two records. Connection with Hans Belmer as well with this record. Connection to what we were just talking about. Dave. There will be some house for you, Dave. This is a record I thought was cheap, and after my conversation with Michael earlier, I realized it's not a cheap record anymore. It's the first solo album, or the first album under his own name from this artist, 82. Recorded quite close to Zeb. Bill Frisell in line. Recorded in Oslo with Manfred Eicher, who didn't like that. He felt this was not what ECM was about. If ECM is not about that, then fuck them. But so he had to record a second session sometime later for the B-side, which is still good, but there's some tracks with Arild Andersen on bass, like back and forth between the bass and the guitar with the volume pedal, which that's what makes this so good. Yeah, and Bill Frisell was one of the guitar players on Naked City Absinthe, featuring artwork by Hans Belmer. Bill Frisell said that when he was recording this, he didn't really know what he was doing. He was still a young man, and he had ideas about the studio. using lots of overdubs and all that, and he didn't go all the way because Manfred told him no, which he regrets. But this track, in my opinion, really shows already in his very first album the whole potential of this guy. Ryan, yeah, I thought so, like, but yeah. Sorry, I forget. It will happen. Doesn't mean that it's not good with the others, but yeah, there's only absent that is kind of more like the others are straight up free jazz for sure. Super cheap record, super crazy. Yeah. This is a band called Concept of One, but it's a Latin Rascal remix. Latin Rascals are one of my top 4 producers of any kind of music, and they were doing these Razor edits, dubbed in between 82 and 85. And this is so futuristic. This is from 82, 83. Yeah, Execution Ground. Ooh, there's a vinyl edition of that. Okay, yeah, hardcore. Yeah, I agree. King of Edits, he's in the top 3. Latin Rascals, Shep Nunez, and Mantronics. So this is freestyle house, but the edits are so sharp. I love it. Depends on which albums, but yeah, it's not, yeah. So this came out on Cutting Records. I'll show you the label. It's there's no cover art. It's a record that should cost you less than $5. And it's really all about, for me, the Rascals beat, the bonus beat. But the also dub is cool as well. Now this is one of the grails that came in this week. this will be new to a lot of people. Hey Grant. So again guys, like the video, the stream if you can, if you want, and support the channel through the Ko-fi link in the description if you can and if you want, of course. And we'll be able to keep on doing this a long time, hopefully. Yeah, this is one of the often forgotten chapters of electronic music, industrial, weird stuff. This is a band from Hamburg in Germany, up there. Most of their output is electronic, industrial, but is evocative of the sea and life at sea, men at sea, etc. And this reminds me of Anthony Manning in a way. Shit, I should play Anthony Manning, but so this is Werkbund. Neue Hochholter Tanze. I love this artwork. I really do. I only had one album of theirs before that is exceptional, but this one is so special. I'll play a few tracks of this. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Multiversal's got it right. You can do a regular subscription or just a one-off of just a few bucks. It's fine. Like Werkbund, either I love it or meh. It's who is behind this is quite up to debate. They are friends with us musicians, who's a central figure in alternative ambient electronic music in Germany since the late 70s. And this is a fairly recent one. Michael, free. Thank you for the little donation. Much appreciated. This is quite a rare record. They did 500 copies of it, but the people who have it, they love it. So it doesn't go for sale very often. I had to wait a long time to be sure to get a clean copy of this for not even a nice price, but a decent price. The green side. Yeah, there are talks about some people from like IDM, electronica scene from the 90s, 2000, who could have been part of this, but it's still quite secret. There hasn't been enough attention to this project, I think. Yeah, thank you so much. This track, oh my god, the stuff from them that is not expensive is not the best. Yeah, it's really one of these bands that have a mystique around them that even the ones I don't have, I kind of, even the ones I don't like, I kind of want to have them anyways. There's not that many records though, but I don't remember how. I think I discovered them in a shop in Austria. It was not the right ones for me. But I almost went I almost bought them anyways. But this is, yeah, a series of the Neuer Rungholter Tanze, which is the new Rungholter dances. I don't know what Rungholter means. Michael? Stefan? Oh! Chance! Concert buddy, thank you. Much appreciated for the little donation. I know, it's but it's something really, really, really special, in my opinion. Oh yeah, Michael, there it is. Werkbund. And this is their logo. Because of course you have to have a logo. See, yeah, there's a whole... Okay, so Rungholter is the Germanic Atlantis. And all the records have a theme around the sea, which I love. Absolutely, thank you. Yeah, exactly. The textures of these metallic textures that sound almost, oh yeah, almost liquid in a way. Oh, Frank, thank you, Frank, to support the stream as well. There's another record of them that I'm after. I won't tell you which one because it's difficult, but maybe thanks to you guys I will manage. now I'm starting a little thread, a mini section of this stream as something connected to what we're listening to, much cheaper. So this is basically the krautrock of the 2000s. It comes from the same tradition, the same kind of people, and yeah, Hamburg is also this is a central artist of the Hamburg scene, which is quite artsy. Hamburg is probably the more like conceptual art scene in Germany, a genuine one. And this is almost, I think these guys are very connected with the gallery, the art gallery scene. So something a little older on Sky Records. You know Sky, probably the best German krautrock label. At least, yeah, to me it is. This is from 82? Not sure. Early mid 80s. Asmus Tichens? I don't know how to pronounce it, Michael. Ah, yeah, a little bit. Or in Holland, hopefully in Holland, in the Netherlands. I know them, but I need to check them more. Zvonimir. Close enough. I like some of it today. Now we're back to techno. Yeah, it's so crucial, and you'll see with the next record. So you know. Oh, Grant. Thank you. Thank you, Grant, for supporting the channel. Yeah, this is a great album. I remember I bought this in a techno shop for $10 in the early 2000s. I knew about his name, but not much more, and I just thought, okay, I'm just gonna try it blind. And I like it more now than back then. I liked it already, but this is... Yeah, he's massively predictive, but this one is a great one to start. And now the biggest treat of the week for me with the Werkbund. Yeah, the next one is a record that Asmus Tichens wrote the liner notes for. Asmus Tichens, he released a record on a label run by Werkbund in the mid-80s. Now this record, I must say that it's largely thanks to you guys that I managed to get it. And whew, I'm still wowed by it. When this was released in 2014 or 13, I held it in my hands in the shop, and I thought, I don't know. It looks interesting, but I'm sure it will go down in price. It didn't. It did not at all. And at one point, I just had to accept that. Yeah, I had to go. I don't want to take chances with these kinds of records that good. Zvonimir, thank you for the support, for the donation. Thank you so much. So this is a box set, a 3 LP box set. Still in the shrink, which doesn't mean much, but the tape archives of Hans-Joachim Rodelius from Cluster, recordings between 73 and 78. It's a 3 LP box set, and it features like this book signed by Rodelius with an intro by him and a small essay by our friend Asmus Tichens. A lot of the tracks on these 3 LPs turned into full-fledged tracks that were later released there and there on the Rodelius solo career. But these are the raw versions, and some of them have never ever been released elsewhere. This is Frisch Auf from 73. I have no word about how much I love this. Oh, perfect. So you can go ship records from Germany. Thank you, Grant. We don't on Maiden, but we can have fun together. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yeah, they did a single LP compilation of this, like a best of what could fit on one LP. But yeah, that was not enough for me. Okay, fuck that shrink. That's silly. And it's not a small pressing. I mean, in a way, but they did 500 copies of this. Exactly. Oh, thank you, Dory. I'm pretty sure you like this. Thank you very much, Dorothea. Wow. I saw Rodelius many times, 5-6 times, and each time was different, and each time was pure joy. So this, unfortunately, not easy to find and not cheap. So to make up next record is gonna be dirt cheap and very interesting as well. And totally like, who listens to that? But let's just enjoy this for a little while. Hey David. Yes, my words, like. And I'm pretty close. Well, actually, I have completed my Rodelius collection. There are a few records I like, but I don't feel I need to have some more recent ones that have some good tracks. The other day, in the OBC, a couple of you, I think GBL mentioned a record with an American musician, like a red cover. The song he showcased is a really good song, but compared to this, yeah, exactly, Team Story. And it's not even a cheap record, it's like a $40-45 record, the Team Story one, but it's good. But for me, it's really all about the early stuff up until like 86, 87. Sean, thank you. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. I'm pretty sure that Steve Davis will be on that one. if he checks the stream. There are some, I think, like when he left Sky in the mid 80s, there are a few records that are like kind of overproduced in a way. I guess yeah, I have something like 15 Rodelius records that I feel I need to have. I hope so. Yeah, we're planning that with Michael. We have some logistics to secure before that, but that's the plan. If it's, I want to go. Michael wants to, like, but we're not sure it's gonna be possible. We'll see. But like, we'll do our best. And yeah, but I was there too. So did we meet as well? That would be fun. Hello, Steve. Yeah, there was one in the UK that was fairly priced, like probably the cheapest one, 165 quid, I think, if I remember correctly. So there you go, Steve. Welcome. Some people inquired last week if you were amongst us here. So now is someone who's very interesting as well, also German, but by way of the world, if I may say. Oh yeah, you got the last cheap one, right? Oh, by the way, Steve, I have a friend of mine, a drum and bass producer who introduced me to the concept of boring Steve, which I had no idea. And boy, have you proved them wrong, huh? Yeah. Yes, it's free intonation or Michael Vetter on Vergo disc, Spectrum Vergo. Vergo. The Spectrum is the avant-garde series of Vergo disc in Germany. So this is like Eastern music meeting sacred Western music, as this are horse of yeah, it's the Overtone, it's overtones singing, like creating a second tone while you're singing, and it's the overtone mass. This is Gloria, and it's fantastic, and it's a record you can get for like $10, $5-10 probably. Let's hope so. Yeah, totally. I love Michael Vetter. I played some stuff of his before. Yeah, we have it's a pretty fun community here. Do that, yeah. I'll tell you some of the secrets. And Nathaniel, nice to see you. Yeah, it's the same technique. Michael Vedder, he did lots of records with children that are quite interesting. Yes, and maybe you will become his favorite lion, huh? Who knows?
Gloria, Gloria.
Stefan, funnily enough, for me on the paper, Stefan Mikus I should love, and I don't. There's something too nice, too, I don't know. He has like 3 or 4 albums on ECM, right? And there's something a little bit neutered in it for me. But it's in, like, I understand the appeal. En man och en vedkluv, ja visst. Yes, Ryan, indeed. We still, you know guys, it's kind of working out for you because the more people will watch this, the more competition there will be. If you guys can, of course, like there's no obligation, but that's how it is easier for me also to not overthink getting these records and present them to you. Maybe not too esoteric. How can you be too esoteric? But a little cheesy. I don't know if it's the right word, but like yeah, we're on the same page on him. Ah, see, a little better. Yeah. You know, when this starts, it's just like, interesting, nice. And the more you get into it, the more it goes. It's quite striking, actually. Well, Nurse Suzun, the unofficial channel, 333. What do you expect? Hey, Michael. I'm not old enough, but I think I know what you're talking about.
My love is lying here waiting for you, boy. Come and get it. Give me that dick. My love is lying here waiting for you, boy.
Not yet.
Come and get it.
Not yet.
Give me that dick. My love is lying here waiting for you, boy. Come and get it. Give me that dick.
Hey, Dave OG, huh? This is for Dave.
Come and get it. Give me that dick.
Yeah, exactly.
You want this, 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 you want this.
My love is lying here waiting for you, boy. Come and get it. Give me that dick. My love is lying here waiting for you, boy. Come and get it. Give me that dick. My body's yearning for your love. So don't forget it. So don't forget it. My body's yearning for your love.
Classic.
So don't forget
ghetto house from Chicago, early mid 90s, mid 90s. This is a lot of this music is super expensive, especially when it's the good stuff. If you're into house music, you're a little bit dirty and hedonistic, this is a great EP and it's still dirt cheap. Well, you have me to thank for. I have the original. Hey, John. Yeah, this is a little faster than early Chicago house, acid house though. This is when it gets 235 BPM, which is quite fast. Or do. Uncharacteristic of most Chicago house, not much claps in this. She's getting a Richard, Zoe. It's all about the Richards. So this is the good thing about having a very big want list on Discogs. You find the stuff you are obsessing with, and you look at what the seller has else, and oh shit, $5, absolutely. VG Plus sounds perfect. Exactly. I haven't, Angela, but I think I know who you're talking about. I think MZ told me about that. I should do one. I played Blake Baxter, no, LB Bad last week. Oh yeah, Blake Baxter. Ooh. And back to the contrast, right? Oh, my Blake Baxter. Oh, you maybe? Not sure. Yeah, Blake Baxter did one of the sleaziest, sexiest, most sexy techno tune of the late 80s, early 90s. Huh? Yeah, if house music is not dirty or sexy, yeah. So here it is. As promised, I thought I wanted to listen to that record. I haven't listened to it for a while. So Chet Baker piece with David Friedman on marimba and vibes. with Buster Williams and Joe Chambers. 82. A lot of 82 records today, huh? So this is like the last decade of Chet Baker, and in my opinion, this is his best record from the 80s. And one of his best records, better known, on Enja. Enja is an interesting label. It's from Munich. It started in 71, if I remember correctly. ECM, Munich, 79, 70. Very similar catalog, very similar artwork. This was recorded at the Vanguard Studios in New York, February 82, 40 years ago. Huh? Hello, Angelo. You missed the dirty house, huh? Ah, you see? It's a super cheap record. You shouldn't pay more than 10, 15 bucks for this. Unless you love it. That's the good part. Oh, yeah. David Friedman, who plays the vibes and marimba on here, he's the original reason I got this. I have an obsession of his work from the late 70s, early 80s. He has a couple of albums that are fantastic back then, and he's also a very good sideman. He did an album I'll play next week, actually, that I think about. Yeah. Huh. Well, you're in luck. It's cheap. Exactly. Peace. Henrik.
Haven't you heard we are a nation strong and secure and benign? Haven't you heard we have no problem keeping our Maoris in line? Haven't you heard we've had a CESP 150 great years? Haven't you heard our race relations are best among all of our peers? Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard we have the greatest Commonwealth Games of them all? Haven't you heard we have the best sportsmen, especially from somewhere so small? Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? And we're so humble and so self-effacing, like none of us sounds at all. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard our beauty music? Maybe you haven't, it's true. Haven't you heard the stations won't play it because it is not good for you? So humble, I'm so self-effacing, none of the sounds at all.
This is an old obsession of mine. I'm currently fulfilling in a way. It's Chris Knox from New Zealand, from the Tall Dwarves. Let me. Sorry. Yeah, it's just like plain good indie rock. It's simple, very simple, but really good melodies. And recently I realized, like, I've been into him since the early mid-90s, and I thought like no one really cares about him, so there's time. And there's a shop here in Stockholm who had some of his records, and I thought, like, they put it on Instagram, and I thought, good, I'm gonna get them all for cheap. And then I saw the prices, they were not cheap, and I thought, like, okay, I'll have to negotiate, take my time. And no, they went straight away. Like, people bought them directly. And that's when I realized, this guy is, I know he's good, but I'm not the only one who knows. He has a following, and people are like kind of crazy about his records. This is an EP from 1990 on Flying Nun Records, New Zealand. So good. Be true that I am Michael. Am I two of us, or is it two of me? My birthday is exactly in 2 weeks, so I should be able to do a stream. Yeah, in 2 weeks, a Stunty birthday mix stream. Yeah, I would be surprised if you didn't like that, Nick. It's kind of universal. Yeah, but with the aesthetics and the edits of like lo-fi indie, which, yeah, I love. Now something quite cool. I had that for a long time. Going back to the meditative stuff. I might have played that already a long time ago. I might have. I probably talked about it, but I'm not sure I played it. But now I'm having flashbacks. Déjà vu. Ah, you have a head leadway on us, huh? Yes, thank you, Daniel. So yeah, that I promise you that will happen. Niels, if you're watching, yeah, this week could have been the week, but it was quite difficult. Yeah, it was a heavy week, and to deal again with a lot of bad stuff with like my father, my dad who passed away, who had disappeared for years, 15 years, and who turned up suddenly just to die. So lots of heavy, not funny administrative days lately. Yeah, I did this happen. Where did you go? Hello, Jose. So who guess what that is? Who can guess? This is a very, very famous band, or the early days of that band. Ah, c'est la vie. Yeah, hanging on, and it's weird having these people talk to me who knew him for the past 15 years. Stuff about him I have no idea. More famous than Tangerine Dream. It's fucking good. This is the Human League, before the Human League, when they were called the Future. It's kind of in between. It's the stuff they were doing when they changed their name to the Human League, and they didn't know if that would be released under the name of the Human League, and it didn't. It's like in the early 2000s, the guy who behind the concept of the mashups, his name escapes me now, Girls on Top, he released a CD collection of this project, the golden years or golden something of the future, and there was a 12-inch EP of selections of that compilation that came out, which is this, and it's just so good. Wow! Incroyable! Nice! Ah! Yeah, this is very cool. Yep, that's exactly the transition when the Future became Clock DVA, Human League, and Heaven 17. And that's the last thing they did together. Yeah, this is very emotional music to me. It reminds me of Italian techno thing. I wanted to play some Paolo Zerletti on the ACV, but couldn't find it. Yeah, not the right track to talk about that, unfortunately. I will go too emotional. Yeah, exactly. That's the one. But it's the EP. It's like a sampler of the CD, which it's got the best tracks. And I think you can get it cheap, probably still. It just goes on, and it's quite a nice little hidden treasure. So again, guys, like the video if you can, if you want, if you like the video, and comment also if you have questions. If you don't see it, if you're not watching this live, please leave a comment and consider to use the Ko-fi link in the description to support the channel. Always appreciated and helpful to maintain this level of surprises, if I might say so. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Hello, Iceland. Futuregrapher. I don't think so. Tell us more. Starting to get cold here. But I have the solution, right? Cheers. Next is a record I have no idea how rare, expensive or inexpensive it might be. I suspect it's not that easy to get. I don't think it would be super crazy rare, but we'll see. It's a great record. You know, it's funny, when I see my friends on Instagram who post all these avant-garde records, I think, ah man, I should have posted it before. I've had this for like 20 years. And yes, exactly, I have had these for a long time, so I guess it's more interesting for me to share this like that than to brag about like, oh, look what I have, which of course you want to do when you just get it, but let's put it that way. This has simmered in me for quite a while. So when I tell you this is great, I'm not bullshitting. Yeah. Oh, nice. Well, go guys, go get this for cheap when it's still possible on Discogs. I missed. What did Sir Lancelot say, Steve Davis? Ah, okay, yeah. The 7-inch. I need that. I didn't know. Okay. Hello, Russell. Quint. My rarest record. I have records that only exist in 5 copies. I have a few. I can show you one. But I'll start to play the next record now. But yeah, how can I stop this? I'm sure someone will know what that is. That is probably one of my rarest records, Shaft. It's a promo only, not for sale. Shaft is a Japanese like industrial rock band, I think. And this features a remix by Otaker and also by Global Communication under the Reload name. And supposedly, according to Otaker themselves, there's like 5 copies of that in circulation. Yeah. Yeah, there's a few like that. 25 is yeah. No one knows what that is? I'll give you a clue. This is from 81, 1981. Yeah, it's not Arthur Russell, but it's not a million miles away.
I said, what a shame. I said, what did I do? I said, who's to blame? I said, I love you when I call your name. I said, I would do it again. I loved you more than you could ever believe. I never would have thought there was so much love in me. We're driving stones, everywhere snow bubbles, we're return to end. Say,
I'm finishing this cognac bottle. I have not heard of Aida so far. What is it? Who is it? What kind of music is that? Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit like that, yeah. So, for those who don't know, Robert Ashley is a very important composer of... Now this is when it gets really good. Alright. I'll check it out. Yeah, this is the shit. Steve, thank you so much for the donation, the support of the channel. Thank you. Steve. Ah, nice. Oh, yeah, Moula Said. Whew. I just want to listen to it now, actually. But yeah, I'll... Yes, Jose, of course. Yeah, we talked about it with Michael in December, I think. It's an interesting record. It's interesting who he's working with. That he's at least he's trying. Well, I play all kinds of stuff, and the next one is a testimony of that. I love this record, by the way. It's a really... This prepared piano. This came out on Lovely, of course. Lovely Records, one of the best American labels of avant-garde music. I'll play George Michael, Jose. So what are you talking about? All right. Hey, Mike. I'm sure you've been working. You'll have to check this one back because I played some stuff you will like. Chet Baker, So this record I love as well, of course. I'm only gonna play stuff I love, so. This is a series of 7 inches on Le Chant du Monde, the French folkways. Le Chant du Monde. This is church bells. Yeah, this record is mad. It's really cool record. Just the concept is cool, but it's actually very nice to listen. It's a sort of a field recording, but it's a little more than that. I've been playing, not today, but I've been listening to your album, Angelo. I've been. Maybe we do a techno album together, Angelo. Yeah, there you go. No, but funnily enough, on that same series, music made by kitchen instruments. Ah, nice, GP. Glad you managed to get one. Then you can tip me now. You can tip the coffee jar in the description, if you can. Oh, nice, Igor. I like Igor. Did I do more or less? I'm not sure. I'm starting to. Cheers, Al. This is interesting because of that, you know when it was recorded. It was recorded on a Wednesday at noon, and you heard the 12 gongs of noon. Every Wednesday in France, the fireman station, they do a test of their siren. So every Wednesday in every city in France, you hear the sirens going like that, because this is from the fireman station. I don't know if I will disappoint you or please you, Angela, but it's rice paper thin. Good night, Lion. All right. Al, thank you for the great donation. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Al killed it, guys. Really. Yeah, that's a pretty cool, weird record. I mean, of course, this is weird. Like, who would get that? People like me, and I think quite a few people like you as well, if I'm being honest. Okay. Sorry for the little. All right. Someone requested some high energy. You know what? It's interesting. I agree with you. But to the point of me buying it, I'm not sure. I played some sacred music earlier, Angelo. You might want to catch that. Yeah. Exactly. Very good point. I can't believe I still the tip that Al left the show is mighty nice. Derek, thank you. Thank you, Derek. And John. Okay. So this is still people waking at the end. Okay, interesting. John, Derek. Yeah, Nona Hendrix. Oh yeah, they did an album together. It's pretty interesting. This is a dirt cheap record as well. Al and everyone else who contributed to the stream tonight, chapeau. Ah, no, but limited edition. Yeah, right. You can find this for like $2. And this is obviously like a special version for the 12-inch single. That is sounds to me like Chas Jankel. I'm not sure, but could be a Chas Jankel production. See? Hey, going silent. I love the breaks. The drum breaks, perk breaks in these tracks from the early mid 80s. Always. Alan, Alan March, thank you for the little contribution, or the nice, very nice contribution, Alan. Thank you. Now something I just got this week. It's a record that had been on my want list for years. And you know, sometimes these records, you barely remember what they are. And then you see, oh yeah, there's this guy who's on it. And you see that like the price is always not dirt cheap, like 15, 20, 25. So it's never priority. You want either the stuff that is impossible to get or the stuff that is really a good deal. But then that's a way to make one of the biggest mistakes. How many copies are available? This record, there was only 2 copies available anymore on Discogs. There's still one for $20 about. Very nice mainstream records throwback, the artwork. If Tom Redchon was here, he would love this. And this features Christophe Piman and Arim Kliman, who was also in HNAS. I don't know what music this is. This is just bizarre, but this is good. Oh, it was Requiem, the first one. I must confess, yeah, I'm obsessed with Christoph Niemann, Organum, Mirror, and this is a nice little Angelo. Thank you, Angelo. Just did a nice little supporting. Okay. Someone got lucky because this is the kind of records, it's not expensive until there's no copy left available anywhere, which is not the case. Thank you to someone here who is the lucky $20 owner of the last ever copy on Discogs of this record. Yeah, that was a Requiem Rosé. Yeah, Mirror. Phew. Mirror, I play some Mirror sometimes, and Organum. It's not the easiest music to play in that context, but you guys are really appreciating it most of the time. So, like, it gives me the courage also to play that, I must say. Because listening to it at home alone, like all the time. Yeah, but there's a series from a label called Mainstream Records that has a Musica Electronica Viva record and compilations that have a very similar design, which I think is this design is an homage to. And they probably did obscure Robert. I hope so. All right. Next week we're gonna do me and Michael again a discussion with David Toop on Friday before the stream. So yeah, next Friday on Michael's channel, I think 3 hours before the stream, we're gonna do probably an hour and a half, 2 hours with David Toop. And hopefully next week, we're gonna do on Michael's channel an upcoming or recent new releases selection that I hope you guys will enjoy if you get to watch it, if we live to that point. Oh, and And Cut has confirmed the interview. We will probably do it, maybe record it because she has a young kid. So it's difficult for her to do it in the evening. But we'll do it shortly. And before that, Brad Lehner from Medicine, Savage Republic, and many other things. We'll do the interview with him as well. And other pretty exciting stuff coming. Another cheap record. Woo! This is fire. And by the way, this is not a jazz record. Or is it?
It sounds so fresh, I sing it once and repeat. Stereo,
Yeah.
stereo. Vivid as a kiss of rolling hair curling.
Oh, yeah. I saw a lot of you guys bought it. There was 8 copies before the stream, only 2 after.
The empty bird cage with a thorn in its side. Lovely scapegoat seduced by promise of roasting tongues, barely chewing gum and walking. My magic wand was got stuck a needle in her haystack. The flesh will be tearing in the chest to the dog with knives.
MSI.
No pleasure in excruciating intensity. Stripped bare and exposed.
Well, you're catching me at the end, Mazzy, so you better check it from the beginning later then, if you can. And consider doing a little support to the channel, huh? You bought some records because of me, you say. You know what? Maybe that could be interesting.
The sum of an endorsement by special care pinching, love handles, convulsive dust, hobby must discourage, not found in bad gunshot of the sheriff's 10-star. That translates into a concept which spurs human to follow. My ritual rejoice, skipping around in the frenzy, just as peppy as head cheerleaders, crown queen at the prom. The can count your best, Becky, butts and burning your best. Supports like magic, but you knock morale. Malfunction. Ain't worse spit, your misery portrayed is close to the home. Epic granted $50 fine misdemeanor. My incident bypassed the arbitrary septic syntax, surf and serif intercepted like in your sun while trying to get a tan. Desire is light in the air with violates laws of gravity with determination to rise. But a desire that never hits the mark is nothing more than a souvenir. Hey, malfunction. Ain't worse spit, your misery portrayed is close to the hole.
Such an underrated record. Antipop Consortium is probably the great hip-hop band from the late 90s. And this is them with Matthew Shipp and Ken Jamal, Daniel Carter, William Parker, Guillermo Brown. Like just the best jazz men of the early 2000s. Yeah, good idea. exactly. Ah, nice. Yeah, I saw a lot of people got that one as well. Usually I keep a Discogs tab open of the records I know I'm gonna play. So I know how many, I see how it was before the show and how it is after. It's quite interesting.
No, I don't think so.
Well, would you mind if I sat here?
No, go ahead, it's okay with me.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ah.
I'm this express train, minding my own business. Live my life as enjoying my glass of cold garden.
Manchester.
Interrupted by this well-spoken guy. My eyes on him was the focus of my daydream.
Excuse me, would you like a cigarette?
Factory.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, my name's
Factory Records, Joy Division, The Order. A certain ratio, section 25. And 52nd Street.
I'm this express train, minding my own business. And what the sky into my ride. Style, sophistication, this guy has dedication. He doesn't know it yet. He's gonna be my man.
I don't. I know. Yeah. Yeah, it's a great EP. Don't we all? And apparently they have good record stores as well. So I thought we were close to the end, but I can play a couple of more songs if you guys want. So you tell me where I should go. Yeah, exactly. Most people have no clue about this. But this is the best dance party music ever. You tell me. Maybe I have a. a track that can be played. Am I playing the right track? I think so. Both at 33 or at 45. And we're playing it at 33 right now. A track by a band, by a guy whom will definitely be in this show at one point or another. He's one of my dearest friends. Throbbing Whistle, yeah. Should I keep going? Huh? Okay. Cheers, Dave. Yeah, it's kind of the best song in my opinion. Like really, I'm not a big throbbing. I'm huge into Coil, quite a lot into Chris and Cozy, some Psychic TV, but Throbbing Whistle I think is the formative years. But United is a great song. I agree. I would like I think there's a 7-inch of that, right? I don't have it. That's one I could do is. Yeah, I know where you're coming from, Giaris. They used to call me. Dobbs used to bring them as well. Yeah, this one is pretty mystical in a way. Hey, Cole. How are you? Yeah, there's lots of new basic channel reissues. That's true. Basic channel Moritz von Oswald from Palais Schomburg. Maybe I was almost playing some basic channels or some chain reaction stuff actually tonight. Nice. Get to the track Tiny Golden Books and tell me about that. Ooh, bass. Funny. Yeah, I see what you mean. For me, this is the only band that could compare with Attacker in the 2000s. Phoenicia, Brownout. Cover by Sean Wolf, who used to do the covers for the Beastie Boys. Yeah, kind of, you'll see, you have no idea. I would say Japan, Belgium, Sweden. If you guys know the track Creep by Attacker, this is like next level Creep. And you can also do that. And then it's a techno track. know what your IDM, yeah. Jens, thank you for the support, much appreciated. Yeah, I met him once. I had a long chat with him. It was interesting. You know, yeah, that record, the brownout is a reference to the big electricity brownout in California in the 90s. And I like that. Witnessed at Catalonia. This cracks me all the time. Yeah, he was. Yeah, let's talk. Yeah, in a way, yeah. Okay. I might end with should I end with a secret, a secret record, like something that people, yeah, maybe. Huh. Not a secret now, huh? Just a record I thought about that I wanted to play tonight. That I personally believe is one of the greatest rock records of the past 20 years. This is a record from a band that people loved, and they kind of quit on this band before this record came out, which is a big mistake in my opinion, because, yeah, well, obviously. Yeah, this is my favorite rock tune from the past 20 years. So, not a small band, but fantastic album. Who knows this? I know that Dom knows this. Marcos, thank you. Yeah, this is a banging tune to end this stream with. So, Marcos, thank you for the support. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for tonight. This will be the last song for tonight, which I hope, if you don't know this, The Liars, I think it's their 6th or 7th album, WIXIW. What I love about this song is the drumming is insane, and he's obviously using a digital drum kit. But he does that. He's so good. He's so smart. Okay. It is. I'm happy you like it, Marcos. Yeah, but for me this one is even better because it shows you a potential of rock that is quite unheard of to me. Daniel. So if you guys are still here and you haven't liked the video, please do so. Comment later if you want. If you're watching this later, then not while it is being streamed live, please consider a comment, a like, and a little journey through the Ko-fi link in the description to help the stream out and the channel out. Yeah. Well, they used the logo on their first record. You need Porter Ricks, the 3 EPs, and the album Biokinetics on Chain Reaction. Thank you, Dory. Thank you, guys. See you next week on Michael's channel and this channel.